It is possible that they will still take on this terrible risk and follow us, listening to the echoes of my atlas for guidance, and yet, I do hope that my subjects are not that senseless. No, Lord Captain, I must tread this path myself.
So burdens ought to be shared with your loyal followers, not shouldered on your own.
It is my duty as the head of the house to carry such burdens. Why are you trying to convince me to imperil my subjects?
Yeah, if you wish to show the house your strength and undoubtable spirit, invite the renegades to be the first to touch the secrets of the Atlas they loathe so much.
You are asking me to cast my lot with renegades and murderers?
Cassia frowns, and you can feel her unease as if it were your own.
Only 3 in 10 suicidal expeditions meet with success, and only if the followers have undying loyalty to their leadership. Of those with divided crew, however, none survive.
So trust me, I shall stay by your side and let no harm come to you.
The renegades will do anything to kill the cursed child. To kill me. I do not want traitors to sabotage our voyage across the Sea of Souls and forever bury us amid the horrors of the warp. That would leave both our dynasties leaderless, wouldn't you agree?
Okay, then it's best that we go alone.
Cassia's shoulders relax a little.
Thank you for your understanding, rogue traitor. And now permit me to take my leave. I must start preparing for the journey. From what I have been able to glean, we must first travel to
Her ruby-red eyes widen in astonishment.
the Orselio prophecy system. Odd that. Could it be that the historical records are lying? And Callian Orselio is not whom the star system is named after? Either way, that was the system from which Tisiphone embarked on her journey, and we are going to follow in her long-forgotten footsteps.
Okay, let's go back. Where is the... Ooh. Okay, now we need to go back here. Oh, Cassia, you could have told me this on the bridge. I have to go all the way back. And let's go here. And let's travel here. Ooh, you cannot. Ah, it's not like it's connected. I thought it's connected. Okay. So, do we have another one that we might be able to... Oh yeah, we can go here. So let's go then. Ah, actually we go here and we're gonna go here. That should be enough. Okay, and let's go here.
The officers on one of the lower decks stopped providing status reports. 3 days had passed since the Vox system broadcasted anything other than subdued moans and wet slapping noises. An enforcer squad sent to investigate reported that the denizens of the lower levels had regressed to animals and succumbed to depravity. The connection with the squad was shortly lost. The High Missionary of the Adeptus Mini-Storm became flush with fury and condemned these as designs of the archenemy. The hotbed of heresy was cleansed with fire and prayer.
Okay, so by the gods' emperor grace, no perish of the war prevented the vessel from... Okay, so we escaped this time. So let's see the ship. Ooh, so we got this cool stuff. So let's see. So the one, this one on the left, this one is 99. So this one is a 99 and this one is a 150. Ooh. Yeah, so this one goes out and this one comes in. Yep. And let's see, as post everybody is here. Okay, now let's map this one. Who? Okay, yeah, let's we are not gonna go here. And nothing. Okay, other than XP.
A place so lifeless. Contemplating it brings me indescribable calm. I will preserve its memory for my meditations.
Whew, okay, so let's see, how are we with the plasteel? I think we have a lot of it here. Oh yeah, look, we have 26. Yeah, we're not gonna do that, but it's 7. You know what, it's a ton. Okay, So we are here. This one we explored. This one we did not. Wonder, are we going? We are not going through the sun. And
another burning world. This time the fires comes from within the planet. The perpetual volcanic activity creating powerful cyclones of gases, ash clouds, and soot.
Okay, utilize the fuel capabilities of the augurs to locate something unusual on the planet. Failed.
The augurs report nothing you don't know already. This world is hostile, inhospitable, and of little interest.
Okay. So let's go here, but we're gonna go around. Ooh. Huh. Okay, so we're gonna fight that. Okay. So let's see. So this Eldari Shadow Hunter. Okay, and this. Okay, so this is my helper. Good. So there are only two. And what else do we have here? Do we have like areas where we can... No, I don't see anything special. Okay then. So if you come here, you know what? Yeah, come here. Okay, and let's shoot this one. And missed. Whew. Okay, that's not good. And yeah, we cannot do anything. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna send some torpedoes. And what if... So which one is this one? What if we turn this one? Yeah, let's turn this one. Okay. And let's find what are the vulnerabilities of that thing. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Okay. I think we are all set here. And okay. They are not nice. Sending torpedoes. Okay. So let's see, how can we shoot? So this one is coming this way. You know what we can do? So we can turn this way. You know, we're gonna come here like this, because this thing is gonna take forever to turn. So yeah, let's start shooting directly this ones. Yeah. Ooh, they're not dead. I was hoping for it to die. Okay, let's finish them. Good, okay. And you know what? We can actually turn. We can turn and use this stuff. Okay. Use the weapons here. Totally. Go for it. Good. Okay, we got quite a lot of trophies. Now, Can we explore this one now? I hope it was worth it.
Lord Captain, we have received a transmission from Foulstone. It was sent by members of the Order of the Hammer, votaries of St. Cognatius, whose monastery is the only settlement on the planet. Or rather, it used to be, some time ago, a transport vessel, the Naviaca, unloaded several thousand refugees from a planet belonging to rogue traitor Winterscale. The Order of the Hammer has judged this invasion to be an act of aggression and is asking for your lordship's protection.
So we will not abandon people of faith in distress. Prepare a landing party and my shuttle. I'm taking the monastery under my protection, or those peoples are victims, not invaders. Prepare my shuttle. I shall head to the planet and resolve the conflict. Refugees from a planet belonging to rogue trader Winterscale. The Order of the Hammer has judged this invasion to be an act of aggression. Yeah. Yeah, those people are victims, not invaders. Prepare my shuttle. I shall head to the planet and resolve this conflict.
As it pleases your lordship. 611 days after the feast of the passing of Nicomedes Keefe, the champion of faith, disquietude marred the calm of the monastery of the Order of the Hammer. Countless tortured souls, steeped in fear, arrived on Foulstone in a starbark. A great apostasy had befallen their home and turned them into abject wanderers seeking help and refuge. Their wicked and cruel captain, the owner of the Naviaca, had betrayed them. Once the unknowing souls in his care had made landfall on the world's surface, he most deviously recalled his shuttles and left, thus ridding himself of his duty of care to the unfortunate lot. Not knowing how they would survive in Foulstone's grim wastelands, the forsaken people came to the monastery of St. Cognatius, and there they surrounded its walls. They hammered their fists on its gate and implored and wailed, "Take us in, protect us." And what once was a place of serenity and grace was now full of din, disorder, and all manner of things despicable. The interlopers brought with them worldly futility and strife, and mayhap also the seeds of alluring blasphemies, if fiendly heathens lurked in their midst.
So after a prayer, the prelate Hectarchius turned his eye to the past in search of instruction.
Prelate Hectarchius recalled the first missionaries to set foot on Foulstone's vast wasteland, led by their zeal for serving St. Cognatius. And those missionaries had received the blessing of Nicomedes Keefe, the champion of faith who had traveled with them in their starbark, to found in this place a humble and pure abode wherein to cultivate wisdom and piety. And St. Cognatius, a man of great endeavors, a warrior and a wise artificer, never cowered behind the walls of a librarium, but stepped bravely into the darkness, carrying light in the palm of his hand, and he commanded others to do the same. And not only Foulstone, but many other worlds of the Coronus expanse bear its imprint.
And the prelate Hectarchius did welcome the interlopers warmly as his guests, but he did warn his brethren to keep their vigilance.
The brethren and sisters of the Order of the Hammer came forth to meet the strangers, carrying water and protein victuals and medicinal herbs in jugs of promethium. But the crowd came to blows over viands, and blood was spilt, and many were trampled or mauled in the stampede, some of them dwellers of the monastery. Then the warriors of the Order of the Hammer donned their flak cowls, inscribed words of praise to the God Emperor on their tactical visors, and went forth, ready to render service in battle. With lost guns and bolters they pierced the interlopers. With their chains, words, and power flails they struck them, and a great and bloody harvest was reaped that day. But the interlopers, too, scant though their armament was and scant of their skill in battle, slew many among the monastery's dwellers, for great were their numbers and greater their desperation. The monks fled beyond their walls, and rang the voxillarum, and shut the gate, and commanded the armed guards to keep watch over that gate, slaying any who approached. A quarrel broke out. The hungry and the sick lay siege to the monastery, begging for help. In their spite, they blocked the water collector and unpowered the generatorium. The faithful, in the meantime, made ready to resist. And a miracle came to pass. The God Emperor sent his champion, his confidant, his right hand, the rogue traitor of the blessed house von Valancius, May the light of his grace remain upon it forever. The blessed rogue trader.
Summon Prelate Hectarius and the leaders of the interlopers to hold each to account for their deeds. Yeah, again, iconoclast. So, extended a veil of protection over the interlopers, taking them into his care and thereby of all Foulstone with them. Yep.
Iconoclast +5. Humbly the Order of the Hammer heeded the God Emperor's confidant, and unsealed the airlocks, and opened the gate of its abode, and brought forth gifts of virtue to relieve the suffering of the ill-stricken.
Ooh, I like how it shows me here, like an angel.
After prayer, the architects set to work. In accordance with the saints' teachings and the parameters set forth in the standard template construct, they erected spacious living quarters and sturdy fort walls for the planetary militia, and a spacious auditorium wherein to trade and store goods, and a proud censorum within whose walls clerks and servo bondsmen would maintain order and keep statistical records. And a new, yet righteous, way of life came to Foulstone, and the people rejoiced, and all was good.
Okay. Ooh, we can do here a colony. Look at this. So, the privilege of becoming Foulstone patron. So this one we have this Drusian security, the high thrones. Lord Captain Voidship gains the Emperor's retribution. It has 5% crit hit chance. Or the Celestial. Rel gains the benevolent protection feature. All allies increase their wounds by... Wow, okay, so this one is better. Look, all allies increase their wounds, so their health pool is increasing. Yeah, duh. Okay, what about this? Lord Captain Worship gains the Shield of Faith, 30% to the Proud Shield sector. What is the... okay. So these things we can buy also. Cemetery of the Faithful. Lord Captain's Worship gains the Blessing of the Fallen. The souls of the crewmen laid to rest in the Foulstone. So the flagship gains a 5% bonus to evasion. 1000 Face Relic. Yeah, we get a lot of... We'll comment. Okay. Okay, this is a flamethrower. But the profit factor goes up. Good things. Well, gains the frequency of faith. All allies gain so much crit hit chance. How is this helping? I think it's the only one that helps. I think it's Argenta. You know what? So should we go this? So this one is... Should we increase the... So, or this... Yeah, let's increase the ship evasion. Yep. Totally. Ooh, we can... How many we can do? We have absolutely no limit. We can just keep doing. Okay. Yeah, then let's go with the... Which one was with the profit factor? Security. Yeah, let's do this too. Okay. Accuser of Sin. Charge ability deals additional damage equal to will point. Oh my. Will points. I don't think... Against Xenox and Demons. Okay, Crusade. Lord Captain Retinue gains the accusation of heresy. The Rogue Trader and their allies gain 20% damage against the Demons. Epiphany. Now we go with this, with the Crusade. Of course. Rogue Trader and their allies gain 20% damage against Demons. Why is this one twice? So this is the rogue... both. Okay, I'm guessing both. And look at that profit factor. Okay, and... Phew, I can do a ton. I mean, sure. Whenever the wearer performs an heroic act, they recover all their wounds and gain 2 APs this turn. Oh, this is good. This is very good. It completely heals. Or missionaries. All non-Xenox allies gain 2 deflection against Xenox and demons. Or light rangers. Okay. Crucible. Roll gains the Holy Man feature. Grants 10% damage for 2 turns and 20 temporary wounds for a character uses their origin ability. Oh. Sure. Look at this. Oh my god, we keep going. Keep going. And yeah, this. Rel gains the Blessing of the Saint Cognitius feature. All non-Xenos allies gain 5 bonus to all their characters. Yes. Totally. So all non-Xenox, it's everyone except Idiot. But look, there are so many here. No. Yeah, this one too. False Wonders. This one. Yeah, I'm gonna do this too. For the boots. And I think Trusians. No, I don't want a dogmatic. I want this. Or touched by holiness. Yeah, let's improve a little bit the ship too. And look at this profit factor. Sure. So you know exactly what we're gonna do now. Gonna buy that shotgun. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's do this too. And anything like, yeah, let's do this too. We're gonna do a ton of stuff because we are not gonna come here soon enough. Done. Okay, and let's go on the ship. Oh, we need to repair this one, and let's buy that shotgun. I want to buy that insane shotgun. Okay, where is he? Factorum. Okay. Yeah.
The High Factotum Janries Danrock greets you with a cool smile and the merest hint of a bow.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so let's go here. And I want to buy this shotgun. What is the shotgun? Give me the shotgun. Where is it? Was here. Oh yeah, okay. So we buy this one. Yeah, this is for you, Adam. Thanks a lot for everything. Alright. And that should do it. Okay, so okay, I'm okay with that. So this one, where is the gun? Where's the gun? I want the shotgun. New. Oh yeah. Poof. Let's see how it looks. Oh, so this one has 70, 100. Even if I need to reload after, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah. Okay. Now let's go on Dargonus. Need to go. Continue saving Kibellah. We are done here. Okay. And Dargonus is here. Can we go directly? No, we cannot. So the path will be, so we go here. Yeah, what is a normal path that we should follow? We can do here. Huh. But I want a path that I can also... No. No. Ah, we can chart new paths. Wait. Oh. Yeah, let's do this.
While traveling through the Immaterium, the crew on duty in loading bay 7 heard what sounded like the hissing of a giant snake. The terrified workers sent out a Vox message, then locked themselves in a shipping container and welded it shut. The response team sent to the bay found no signs of warp activity. Unfortunately, by the time they arrived, the workers had suffocated.
Okay, the ship left the hostile Immaterium and returned to real space. Okay, go. It's we need navigator points. So let's check this. We should find some resources. Yeah, anything. And
the ruins of an ancient imperial city were discovered on a dead world completely deprived of an ecosystem. According to the reports, the entire settlement is contained in a titanic glass dome that once held an artificial atmosphere. Your augurs detected the framework of 3 other similar structures that were never completed. For whatever reason, the dome's systems failed, and left behind is this city, a ghost that never managed to become a proper colony of the Imperium.
so send out the crew to explore the city's temple district. Order the scouts to gather as many supplies as possible. Drain the remaining fuel for the generator station. The city won't need them anymore. Send out the crew to explore the city's temple district.
The temple district is situated at the heart of the city. The god Demper's statue, intricately carved from precious crystal, is suspended beneath the dome, supported by chains of gold, and can be seen from anywhere in the colony. Inspired by the majestic sight, the expedition members set off to explore the area with renewed vigor. Soon enough, they stumbled upon an ancient weapon lying on a pedestal wreathed in sunlight. The expedition brought it back to the ship and told many tales about how the Emperor himself, who had been watching them from above, had directed their attention to the sacred relic.
Okay, order the scouts to gather as many supplies as possible.
Your people flooded the city like a tidal wave, filled building after building, bunkhouse after bunkhouse, and receded from its quiet streets just as quickly. There were plenty of useful things among their findings, including foodstuffs and weapons.
Okay, drain the remaining fuel from the generator stations. The city won't need them anymore.
It takes several trips to deliver the massive Prometheum storage tanks to your vessel. The crew grimly points out the colony was running out of fuel. Had the life support systems not failed prematurely, the locals would still have perished due to lack of energy.
Okay, explore the local palace.
A lavishly decorated estate of the local ruler towers over rows of featureless bunkhouses. Several explorers perished from the cleverly hidden tripwires in the courtyard, but after losing their companions, the team easily disarmed the remaining traps in the estate. Anything of value has been promptly delivered to the rogue trader's vessel. The Lord Captain was even given an exquisite sword found in a secret cache that once belonged to the mansion's owner.
Okay, leave the dead city. Okay, let's go here. Ooh, profit factor 110. No, we don't need this. This is only 2. And we have only 1 extractium left. Hit.